What's up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today with the review for Ready to Love Season 6, Episode 7. The episode is titled A Little Help from My Friends, you guys. So, before we just jump into this review, if you guys are watching this or any other video on the channel, and you guys aren't subscribed, what are we doing? Why are we going out on this date every weekend? You guys aren't paying for it. You guys know how to help me, right? You pay for it by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and also by sharing the video. And with that, you guys, without further ado, let's discuss Ready to Love, shall we? All right, ladies. So this week, the ladies have the power to send one of these men home. So what I want for you ladies to do is I want you ladies to introduce these men to your friends. That's right. I want you to introduce these men to your best friends because, get your best friends' opinions. And then at the end of the week, we're going to meet right back here. Is that right? All right, ladies? All right. So, can a pimp walk out to show you what 55 looks like? No, Tommy, you can't pimp walk out to show us what 55 look like. But you know what, Tommy? You going to do it anyway, so go on ahead, bro, man. Go on ahead. All right, you guys, so outfit change. So don't mind if this shirt is a little dingy. I just took it out of my clean clothes basket. So yeah. So the first person that is going to be introducing one of the men to their friends happens to be Jamala, aka Mama D. So Jamala is introducing, God, I hate when she say it, rah-rah, bye-bye, da-da, bye. I hate rah-rah. I really do. But yeah, so Randall is meeting her friends, right? So the question that I had when I saw Randall was like, dude, do you always wear shorts? Like, you don't have a nice pair of slacks? You're meeting her friends. Put on some pants. What's wrong with putting on some pants, my dude? You know what, Randall, I'm gonna let you in your little short shorts. Who wears short shorts? Is it Nair wears short shorts? Somebody wears short shorts. I don't know who it is. So I remember Randall saying this a few weeks ago, right? So Randall is not originally from Miami. He's actually from DC. He was born and raised in DC, right? So one of her friends asked Randall, does he have any other connections, right? He says, yes, he has two, but he says that he likes Jamala on a more romantic level, and he can, he can see her. She is his BFF. I was like, really? Jamala. Remember what I told you. I think Randall is playing a game. Jamala, Kayla, and Shanika. I know I've said it. I know this has already been filmed. I know they've already made it to the end. I know they've already filmed the reunion. But I'm just saying, just for the show purposes right now. Babe, I wish I was on this. I wish I was a part of this. I wish I was a liaison or something for this cast. Because, baby, I would be like, nope, 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 nope. You know what? It's so funny when I think about it. I tweeted this last week, and I think it's true. The men of this season, I don't think they're fond of me. I don't think the men of this season are that fond of me. The women are cool with me. The women like me. The women like me. I think every woman, almost, most of the women on this show, each one of them have had communications with me, and they are so super nice, right? Super duper nice. Kayla has communicated with me. Jamala has communicated with me. Trinika has communicated with me. Sharice, she said some things to me. Kira. Now the other ones, I don't know anything about Brand. I've never heard anything from Brandy. Kadian, y'all know I don't like her. I don't see her for Kadian. We'll talk about Kadian later. At one point, there was one man that interacted with me, but he's not really interacting with me anymore because of last week's episode. Samson. I didn't say anything negative about Samson. I just didn't like the fact that the man brought Brandy a book. And he was like, what should he bring her? And I was like, for me personally, this is a first time, like this For now, here's the thing. See, here's my thing, and I'm happy that the women don't come at me. And he didn't really come at me sideways, but I guess he got upset because then somebody else came up under the comments because he's like, "What should he bring her?" And I was like, since you don't really know her, I wouldn't assume I don't assume what people like. So I will give people money, a gift card. You can't really go wrong with that. And then somebody gonna come under my comment saying, "Yes, you can go wrong with a gift card." I said, if it's somebody that you don't know, you don't. I don't want nobody buying no gifts for me if they don't know me, because you might buy something that I don't like. The fuck? What was I talking about? But yeah, yeah. So I guess he didn't like the comment. I don't know. I don't really care, to be quite honest with you. I wasn't being rude or offensive. I was just saying my opinion. It's my opinion. Um, and then here's the thing that I want to say. Like, you guys can't get mad at us, the viewers, because Rated to Love and Own and Will Packard Production doesn't show us everything. Like, I'm going to talk about something right now, but then I'll come back to it later in the review. So, I said something about Kayla in this episode, right? And Kayla tweeted me and explained something to me. And I was like, okay, that makes a lot of sense what you're saying to me. And and even with Jamala, when me and her DM'd, there's a lot of things that we don't see. They cut out a lot of shit, and that's what annoys me with Rated to Love is they cut out so much content. I get it. You gotta condense things down to a 40-minute show. I get that, right? But also, like a lot of us have been saying, go to I never watched a resort season. Do a resort style. Have them all in a house together. That way, we can literally see what we might not see everything, but we can see when. Oh, look at Kayla. Kayla's sneaking down to Mike's room. Oh, look at Brandy. Brandy's going right behind Kayla. Oh shit! Look, there go Randall going to Jamala's room. Oh no. Then I see Trinika, she going to Randall's. Like we can see, like, if we can see that kind of stuff, if we can see that stuff, I would prefer it instead of us having to be like connected dot. Like, okay, so Mike and Kayla, they had a connection, but when did they meet? Like, when did they connect to each other? Then, so and so, like. So yeah, anything that I say is, and I'm saying this to say, anything that I say on my videos, on my tweets, it's never to be taken. If I'm not maliciously attacking you, which I don't attack any of them, I've never attacked anybody. Do I say I don't like people? Yes, that's fine. Hell, Jamala doesn't even get offended by me calling her Mama D. So why? You know what? Let's pause here and let's keep going, you guys. Next up, you guys, let's talk about Kadian. So Kadian is introducing her friend to Swayze. Swayze. I liked you, but I realize you're shallow. So her friend asked Swayze, what attracted you to my friend? So Swayze says, look at her. Look at her. So it's all about the physical for you, huh? You can't say, oh, me and her, we had a dope conversation. She's very intellectual. She is, she's funny. She's charismatic. She is a down-to-earth girl. She is, I don't know, but look at her. Beauty comes a dime a dozen. So okay, Swayze. After he said that, I was okay with him. So we found out that Swayze has been on dating apps. You guys know he's been single for the last 3 years. So the friend asked him, what is his type, right? He says, what did he say? I think he was saying something like he doesn't have a type. Now here's my thing. I don't have an issue when people say they don't have a type, right? Because I'll tell you guys that. Like, people say, what's your type to date? I don't have one. I just want someone who is funny, don't take themselves too seriously, has something going for themselves, a job, either you're in school. I just want someone who has drive, determination. That's all. I don't care about if you're big, you're small, you're dark, you're light, you're white, you're Hispanic. I don't care Asian. I don't care about that. I don't care about skin color. I don't care about ethnicity. I just want you to be a good, decent human being. That's all I want, right? But we find out with Swayze, he in the last 3 years, he's really only dated Latin women, right? So then they say, so I know at one point, Katie had said, well, you told me you hadn't dated a black woman. So they asked him, have you dated a black woman in these last 3 years? He says no. So he got offended by that. He was like, my mama's black, and the mother of my daughter is black, and my daughter is black. So let me tell you a little secret, right? I've told you guys numerous times that I have a cousin who he only likes white women, right? He only likes white women. Mind you, our entire family is black, bliggity black, right? My grandmother is black. Our big mama's black. My mama was black. His mama was black. But he only dates white women. So for him to say that, it's like, so niggas don't sit here and say, oh, I don't date black women, but their entire family is black. So yeah, when he said that, I was like, that means absolutely nothing. Just because you have a black, because I've like I've told you guys before, I've talked to my cousin about it, and I've asked, he's like, black women, they got the attitudes and whatnot. And I'm like, nigga. And he actually did piss me off one time when he said that. He was like, black women have attitudes. I'm like, your aunt, my mama, does she have an attitude? No, no, she ain't got no attitude. I was like, exactly, that's a black woman. Do your mama have an attitude? No. Big mama. How would you feel if somebody said that about her? And I asked him, how would you feel if somebody said that about our big mama? He couldn't answer the question. I'm like, exactly. So stop with that whole black women have an attitude. No, what it is black women don't put up with your bullshit that you want to give to them. You want to give them half-assness and think that they should accept that because you, let's just say for the sake of it, you digging them down, you doing all this kind of stuff. You think that just because you're subpar, that black women should just be okay with that because you putting it down in bed. I'm paying the bills. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm doing what a man is supposed to do. So they should accept my bullshit. That's why black men say that they don't want to deal with black women, because black women won't facilitate your bullshit. Let's keep it real. Let's be open and honest about that. That's what the situation is, because y'all feel like white women are more accepting of that bullshit. Let's be real. That's all it is. Like, can see right through you niggas. Y'all think y'all are slick, but you're really not. But let's move on to the next date. But actually, he left. He got pissed off. He said he didn't have time for that sucker shit. I mean, shit. I didn't care. You guys can let me know what you thought. Next up, we have Trinika. So Trinika is introducing two of her friends to Justice, LJ, and Randall. And let me say it right off the bat. One of her friends tweeted me this morning. The one that came with the index cards, baby, she was ready for them questions. And I was like, yes, girl, you are my type of, you my girl. Love you. Loved her friends, loved Trinika's friends, right? So first up was LJ. So LJ came in. I will say for me, LJ flies under the radar. Like, I do at times forget about LJ because he just literally it feels like to me, LJ coasts. And because I tweeted this last night, I was like, how many of the men are actually here for love? I'm like, I think it's maybe one or two. And I wasn't even thinking about LJ. I was like, I said Samson, despite the fact that I don't think he likes me, but I still, see, that's the thing. I still said something positive about you. I didn't say anything negative about you last week. I just said, you know what, let it go, JB. Because I see y'all, let it go. So yeah, so her friends loved them. So they asked the questions of LJ. I don't remember the questions, but LJ answered the questions with, I know she asked him, where does he see himself in 5 years? Does he want to get remarried? You know, she has some really good questions, right? Those are two questions that I remember. I know she has another one. I just can't remember what it was. So then Justice came. Oh, you guys, when Justice came, you guys, Justice really does annoy me. Now, I can say so as much as I say he annoys me, I can say one positive thing about Justice. He is very handsome. He's a handsome guy. He's just too cocky. He's too cocky and too arrogant. And I don't like cockiness, and I don't like arrogant. I don't like cocky people or arrogant people. It's okay to, have confidence in yourself, but when you go to the point of being cocky and arrogant, I don't see it for you, right? So the friend asked him, has he been disloyal? He says, yeah, I was a professional basketball player. Oh, that means this nigga cheats. You know what? Like that Viola Davis meme, let me get my shit and let me go to the left. Like that SpongeBob beat. You know what? On that note, we out. Because when he said that, I'm like, oh, he's a serial cheater. Just saying. So then Randall came again with his short shorts. I'm like, dude, do you not have anything else besides? Now, I know I own a lot of shorts, but I do own pants as well. But okay. But this setting was okay because they're playing golf. So this setting was cool. So I'm not going to go too deep into it. Right. So when Randall came and they were asking, the friend was asking Randall about his connection with Trinika and had they gotten, kissy face. They have. So Justice then became disinterested. I'm like, Justice, sir, get up and go. At one point, he did try to use religion. And I'm so happy that her friend saw right through that bull crap. So the men all left, right? So the friend said, Justice, he ain't shit. They don't like him. I was like, can we give them a round of applause? Love the friends because we were on the same exact page. The friends also said that Randall is playing games. I was like, are you? Like, are we the same person? Like, I've been saying this on Twitter since around the second episode. I've been saying this for weeks about them. And then like LJ. I was like, okay, we are on the same page. I like LJ as long as he doesn't sing. Randall is playing games and Justice is full of shit. I was like, we can be friends. We can be friends. I loved her friends. We can be friends because we got this. We right here. We see each other. We see each other. All right, you guys, let's pause here and move forward. All right, you guys, so next up, I was so shocked to see that Charisse is a gnat. I was so shocked to see that Charisse has friends, all right? I was really shocked. I didn't think Charisse had any friends. The editing makes Charisse look so bad. But at the same time, it's, I can say that the editing made her look bad, but I can also say that she probably gave them, Charisse hasn't done anything since, what was that girl's name that she said? That first episode, I forgot that woman's name. Whatever the woman's name, Dominica. She ain't done nothing since Dominica and the whole situation with Mike. So Charisse, I guess she is a good person, right? So she's introducing her friend to Samson. Her doggy, he was so cute. Oh, I wanted her, I was like, oh, your dog is so cute. I love dogs, if you guys can't tell. Why am I being so long-winded today? Damn. I'm long-winded behind Ready to Love. Because I'm already at 20 minutes and I'm not even halfway through my notes. Jesus Christ. Sorry, y'all, that this is long. So the friend was talking to Samson and she asked Samson, what is he looking for from the process? Fuck, missed it. She asked him what was he looking for from the process, and he says, to be married within the next year, it's be engaged by I think he said by the end of the year. I could be wrong. I was like, wow. That's a little fast, don't you think? I'm just asking. I mean, if you know what you want, I don't have a problem with that. If you know full well what you want, go for it. But, I mean, well, no, because he said, I was about to say maybe he wants to have a lengthy engagement, but no, he said be married within the next year. Because I know that they filmed this. Never mind. You know what? Leave it alone. Leave it alone. I think it's a little fast, but if he knows what he wants, go for what you want, right? Go for what your heart tells you. That's all I got to say. Kayla. Kayla is introducing her friend to Randall and to Mike. So this is where Kayla tweeted me, right? Because she says that she has a strong connection to Mike. I was like, when did her and Mike have a strong connection? So if I can remember what she said, I believe she told me they've been talking. So her and Mike have been talking. I believe she said since the pool party that they consistently talk to each other. I believe it was the pool party that Kayla told me last night. I could be wrong, but whenever they had like a big group thing, I think it was the pool party. So they've had a conversation since then, right? But I still think Mike is full of shit. Him and them raccoon eyes. So Kayla, oh, the wig, the wig, the wig, the wig, the wig. She has to go. She's just sitting there. At one point in the episode, I noticed. I don't know if she had baby hairs or if that was her real hair that was poking out when they went to the ladies' lounge. I don't know if that was baby hairs that she had put on or if that was just her real hair coming from up under the wig cap. I don't know, but I know I want that wig to go bye-bye. That wig gotta go. She is ugly. She looks synthetic. She needs to burn. She needs to be incinerated. Get rid of her. And then the eyeshadow. I don't know what kind of eyeshadow that was around her. Kayla is a very beautiful girl, and I tweeted this. Kayla is a very, very beautiful girl. It's just the wigs and the makeup. I don't think she picks makeup for her skin tone. I think that's one thing. The makeup I don't think fits her skin tone because she has beautiful skin. And I'd be looking at Kayla's skin. I'm like, her skin is just beautiful, but that wig. But you know what? This wasn't the worst wig that Kayla's wore. It definitely ain't the worst wig because that curly wig, thank God she got rid of that sister. Baby, I'm glad she got rid of that sister because that sister was ugly. So Mike and Randall, they did show up, right? Mike is annoying me because Mike wants to talk about her connection with Randall. Dude, if you like Kayla, put forth the effort. Let her know you like her. Make her forget who Randall is. It's that damn easy. It is that easy. Make her forget Randall when you're with her. And Randall was on his date. Make her be like, who was Randall? Even though Randall's sitting right here. Like, Mike annoys me. Like, Kayla has not once mentioned Brandy. But you continuously mention her other connections. And the fact that she's kissed people. Like, damn, you would literally think that Kayla gave them oral sex the way that Mike be talking about how she kissed people. The hell. So, when Randall came... See, here's my issue with Randall. Like I said, he's playing games because his strongest connection now is with Jamala. But at one point, your strongest connection was with Trinika. Ladies, listen to JB. I've told y'all more than once. Randall is not playing. Randall, he might be in it for the right reasons, but I don't think he is. Randall wants to make it to the end. That's it. Let's pause here and move forward. All right, you guys. So next up, we see Brandy. So Brandy is introducing her friend to Samson and to Mike, right? Now, I will say that I was shocked because last week's episode, I didn't really believe that Brandy had a connection with Samson. But she says she does. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. So, now, when it comes to her connection with Samson, she knows that he's intentional with her, but she doesn't know that he's attracted to her. He says, oh yeah, I'm absolutely attracted to you. So they do that. Mike shows up with his black ass raccoon eyes. I don't care nothing about what. I know the friend asked Mike about his kids. He loves being a father. She asked him, would he want to be the father to Brandy's kids? Brandy, listen to me if you're watching. Run. R-U-N. Capital R-U-N. Run. 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 Run away from that man. So then we see Looney and her stank walk. So she's introducing Justice and LJ to her friend, right? So once again, Justice and that attitude is it's a hell no for me. Like Justice, so the friend asked Justice how important is, like how often does he require sex? Oh, I don't need sex. Like I could look at you and we can have sex. I could touch you and we can have sex. I could breathe on you, we could have sex. Like I don't need sex. Nigga, what kind of mumbo jumbo is this? Go home. Go home. So LJ, she asked LJ how he feels about it, right? He's like, he's an island boy. He needs sex, right? We're gonna find that out next week, right? So now LJ does say that, Looney doesn't return his phone calls. That's because she doesn't like you. So once Justice left and LJ left, child, the friend said that she is team Justice. I was like, Looney, you might want to get a new friend because this ain't your friend. She is not your friend. She is toxic. Throw her to the curb. Throw her back to the wolves. Team Justice. Girl, absolutely not. So you guys, they do the ladies lounge. I'm not going to go over the ladies lounge. I do want to point out one thing that I did not like. And it's coming from Swayze. So I get that Swayze was upset with Kadian, right? But why did he feel the need to go talk to Sharice instead of talking to... Why not cool yourself down and then call Sharice, not Sharice, but not Trinika. Why not cool yourself down and call up Kadian and be like, hey, Katie, when we was in that one-on-one with your friend, it wasn't really a one-on-one. When we was in that date, me and your friend, I didn't like how the conversation rolled. You painted it out like I don't like black women. I don't like that. Instead of him going to Sharice, because this now is starting up and kicking up a bunch of mess, right? So that's that. So we have the eliminates, right? So it is LJ and, which I was so surprised. I was like, LJ? LJ's in the bottom? Not raccoon-eyed Mike? Okay. So it was LJ and it was, I forgot who LJ was out on a date with. Who did LJ go out with? I forgot. I don't remember. But LJ is, I think it might have been Looney or it might have been Brandy. I can't remember. But I do know who Justice went on a date with, and it was Kayla. Kayla, the minute that man started talking about, oh God, he really believes he's a prize. I would have told him, you know what? I ain't got time for this. You ain't ready to love. We got to go. Bye. And I would have told the producers, I cut this scene. We're going to cut this thing short because the minute that he starts talking about himself like he is the prize, I would have looked, when he started talking about himself as the prize, like he was a prize, I would say, hey, Mr. Producer, what's up? So, can I go ahead and just tell him right now that he's not ready to love because I'm not going to sit here and listen to this bull. I can. You're not ready to love. Bye. And I would have did that. Like, I would have left it at that. Real shit. But that's the episode, you guys. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel and share the video, you guys. I don't know how this was a 30-minute video. Share the video and, well, it was almost 30 minutes because I'm going to edit it down a little bit. Share the video and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.